some of the members. I just want to thank everyone from Grace Tabernacle. I'm a bit nervous, but I will go ahead. So, my topic tonight, I'll be dealing with exercise and movement. And to be honest, movement, if you don't move around or when you're doing exercise, it's a form of movement. So, I will just stick to exercise. So, my session overview, the definition of exercise or movement, requirements for all age groups, exercise plan, types of exercise, warm up, wake up workout, like slide, can you exercise after surgery, benefits of exercise on health, mental health and immunity, exercise you can do working from home, and excessive, what is the drawbacks on doing excessive exercise, and exercise progress like plan. So what is exercise? Exercise is physical activity that is planned, structured, and repetitive for the purpose of conditioning any part of the body used to improve health and maintain fitness. Generally, you work up a sweat, breathe heavy, and increase your heart rate during exercise. And the definition for movement is a change of position. What are the requirements? So the Australian guidelines recommend doing at least 30 minutes of physical exercise 3 to 5 days a week to improve your mental health significantly. However, even modest amounts of exercise is still enough to gain the benefits and see a difference. Remember that any exercise is better than no exercise. Then the World Health Organization and the American Heart Association suggests 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity or 75 minutes of vigorous physical activity weekly. So the 150 will be 2.5 hours and 75 minutes will be 1 hour and 15 minutes. And the time interval should be at least 10 minutes or more between, between each session. So moving on from there, so proposal for different age groups. So age groups, what the United States Department of Health and Human Services recommend that children ages 3 to 5 be physically active throughout the day. Regular activity can help improve bone health and start patterns to keep them at a healthy weight as they grow. And also the same Health and Human Resources Services recommend children and adolescents ages 6 to 18 get at least 1 hour of moderate to high intensity aerobic exercise every day. So you have the strength training activities that build muscle should also be part of a 60-minute exercise routine on at least 3 days of the week. Then the National Health Service physical activity guidelines for adults 19 to 64 propose any activity is better than none, and more is better still. Doing strengthening activities that work all the major muscles like your legs, hips, back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, and arms. So you can do this at least 2 days per week. So you don't have to like commit to say, I'm going to start off with 3 or 5 days. You can start off just with 2 days per week and build up from there. So there's an exercise plan that I've just take just to demonstrate. So the plan said for busy mom, but it's just like a example I just want to show us. So this is somebody exercise plan that they have planned out from Monday to Sunday. So they have put on a 2 minute of stretch, 20 jumping jacks, 50 crunches, 5 push-ups, 3-minute run in place, or 10-minute walk outside. And they do it again for Tuesday, Wednesday, but as what the guidelines for Australia and the World Health Organization is saying, you don't have to do it every day. You can do it 3 or 5 days per week, right? And the physical guideline for England is saying at least 2 days per week you can involve in like physical activities. So activities for children and young people or like walking to school. So instead of they like going on the bus, if the school is nearby home, they can walk to school. Playground activities. So in the playground, maybe like, running around, maybe go on like the climbing frame or something, riding a scooter, skateboarding, rollerblading, sit-up, press-ups, basketball, gymnastic, and rock climbing. So there's so much more that they can do. So I just want to explain what they mean by the moderate intensity activity. And you might see some from here that is in the children's section. So what they're saying about moderate activity will raise your heart rate and make you breathe faster and feel warmer. One way to tell if you're working at a moderate intensity level is if you can still talk but not sing. Examples of moderate intensity activities like brisk walking, water aerobics, riding a bike, dancing, doubles tennis, pushing a lawnmower, hiking, and rollerblading. And vigorous activities now, examples are like jogging, running, swimming fast, riding a bike fast or on hills, walking up the stairs, sports like football, rugby, netball, and hockey, skipping, aerobics, gymnastics, and martial arts. So these are just like a list of the different sizes of exercise that you can do. So if you remember from the previous slides that have explained about the World Health Organization and Australian guidelines, they're saying like moderate intensity activities, you do that for at least like 150 minutes, and the vigorous one you do for 75 minutes. So if the activity is more intense, you do it for a shorter time. So you do it for 1 hour and 50 minutes. If it's like moderate, you do it for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So warm up before exercise. So what they're saying is like, before you go undertake any form of exercise, you must warm up before. And this is a short video I just want to share with us. You can warm up just before you start your exercise session. So I'll just click straight into the video. Just one moment.
Hiya guys, welcome to Instructor Live. My name is Lee and this is a short general aerobic warm-up suitable for any of the Instructor Live classes. So if we just have the music, we're just going to start with a nice march. Good, keeping that stomach button close to the spine, shoulders down away from the ears. That's it, march it out. Excellent.
Tanya, we can't see
so the aim is just to get that heart rate muscles ready for any kind of exercise. Brilliant. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, take it wide. Nice wide march. That's it. 4, 3, 2, changing to a step and touch. Here we go. Pulling with those arms. Brilliant. Watch the change. We're just going to lean down to the side. Just a little bit of a lateral flexion, warming up that spine. So we're not leaning forward or backwards with that body. Side to side. Give me 4.
Go ahead, Sissa. I can see your screen. I'm not sure. Can anybody else?
When I click on the warm-up video, can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it. It's just that it's blurry. It's just a bit blurry. That's all. But I think we've concluded it's the internet rather than anything else. So just go ahead.
All right. Okay. So I'll find back that video just quickly. I really want you to see like the warm up before you can engage into any form of exercise. Maybe my internet is not, I'm sorry about that.
Brilliant. Watch the change. We're just going to lean down to the side. Just a little bit of a lateral flexion, warming up that spine. So we're not leaning forward or backwards with that body. Side to side. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, watch the change. We're bending and pointing. Keeping that foot nice and straight. Reaching to the side. Getting a bit of spinal rotation. Good. Brilliant. Watch the change. We're reaching over. That's it. Getting a nice stretch down each side of the body. Watch the change. Hamstring curl. Kicking that bottom.
Just to give you an idea of warm up that you can do just before you go into your like actual exercise routine. So just minimize that and go back. So also what they're saying, like in the morning, before you actually get out of bed, there's a 5-minute wake up exercise that you can actually do in bed just to loosen your muscles and also to give your muscles strength and to breathe. So you have like the overhead stretch that you can do. I hope you can see my screen. I'm not sure if it's showing. So you extend your arms over your head, feeling your body stretch from your toes to your fingertips. Take 3 to 4 deep, relaxing breaths. Then you have the knee to chest stretch. You bring your knees up to your chest and you breathe again for 3 to 4 minutes while you're doing that. And you have like the arm string stretch. Yeah, where you grasp like one leg, pull it towards you, then straighten it as far as comfortable. Keep the other leg flat or bent on the bed. And while you're doing this, you're still taking 3 to 4 deep breaths. And then you have like the knee to chest. You bring like your both knees up to your chest, hold it there in place and take 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths again. And so forth. You have like the knee rolls, you have the trunk rotation, you have the chest stretch, upper back stretch, seated hamstring stretch, and on the spot power walking and squats. Because we don't have a lot of time, I can't really go through every single one because I want to get to the benefits and the other stuff. So that's the video on like your wake up workout exercise. So can you exercise after surgery? Yes, you can. But you can only do this if you get permission from your surgeon or a general practitioner before beginning a new exercise routine. And what they're saying is like exercise promotes overall better health, and getting back into the swing of exercise after surgery is one way to lower the risk of future health problems. So benefits of exercise on your health. It's medically proven that people who do regular physical activity have up to a 35% lower risk of coronary heart disease and stroke, up to a 50% lower risk of type 2 diabetes, up to a 50% lower risk of colon cancer, and up to a 20% lower risk of breast cancer, a 30% lower risk of early death, and up to 83% lower risk of osteoarthritis, up to 68% lower risk of hip fracture, a 30% lower risk of falls, up to a 30% lower risk of depression, and up to a 30% lower risk of dementia. So what they're saying that exercise is really beneficial for your overall health. And the benefits of exercise on mental health. It reduces stress, increases happiness levels and lower levels of sadness, loneliness, and it prevents depression, anxiety disorder, gives you more energy, improves overall quality of life, better sleep quality, increases self-esteem and promotes self-accomplishment, better brain function, sharper memory and thinking, reduces skeletal muscle tensions, and making you feel more relaxed. So these are the benefits of exercise on your mental health. And also exercise improve your immunity. So more than ever, people are concerned about their immunity in light of COVID-19. You might be thinking more about your immune system. Is it in the best shape it can be? there's something you can do right here, right now. Boosts your immune system with a little desk exercise. So those with good immunity are better equipped to fight off illness. Research has shown that exercise on top of many other factors has a positive impact on immunity. There are a few reasons for this phenomenon. It makes you less stressed. Studies show that you're more likely to get sick if you're stressed. Exercise is one method of combating this. It is thought to help to flush out your airways and lungs, means your antibodies and white blood cells circulate more rapidly. This may mean diseases are better detected and prevented. It raises your body temperature, which is thought to help your body fight off infection. So what we're saying is that even your immunity, when you do any form of exercise, it help your immunity to better function and able to fight off any form of, cold virus or any form of illness, that attacks your body. So exercise is really beneficial for overall health. So some exercises you can do at home. So if you're working from home, yeah, they're saying like toe top exercise. Think of your toe top like knee ups, but for your calves, sitting at your desk, lift the toes of your feet off the ground, leaving your feet anchored on the floor. And you can do both feet at once or alternate feet. Do this for a minute straight and then stretch your ankles. Repeat a few times to feel the burn up your lower legs. So what they're saying, so even people that are working from home, it's no excuse, you still can get a bit of exercise right there at your desk. And there's another exercise that they're saying you can do at your desk called the sprint break. So make the most of working from home. Look a bit silly. For every 30 minutes of desk time, get up and run on the spot for 2 to 5 minutes. Try sprinting on the spot, running as hard as you can for as long as you can. Build up your stamina. Cardiovascular exercises, especially beneficial for immunity. So if you're working from home, if you're working from home, there are no colleagues to worry about, so you better get running. And then you have your desk chair swivel. If you got a wheelie chair, put it to good use, raising your feet off the floor, rest your fingertips on your desk and use your abs to swivel your body away. This exercise works your lower back. And who doesn't love mucking around? So they're saying like all these exercises are beneficial if you're working from home and sitting at the desk. And you have like the leg raiser, get those abdominal muscle firing with some under the desk leg raisers. So knees bent again as you sit. Simply lift both feet off the floor and use your abs to keep them hovering. If you're feeling brave, extend one leg in front of you, alternating sides. And then you have the flying solo. This one is something to try while you're reading, not typing. So unless you want to work on your one-handed typing skills, lift one arm to the side, holding it at 90 degrees from your body. Leave it there for as long as you can, and then repeat on the other side. If you want to up the difficulty, hold like a heavy book in your raised hand. And then you have the drawbacks on exercise. So excessive exercise, what they're saying, some physical effects of overtraining can include increased resting heart rate. So you might say, what is resting heart rate? Is same as your pulse rate. And what one researcher is saying, your normal pulse rate should be 60 to 100 beats per minute. If it's over that, then something is wrong with your heart. That means you have an increase. Yeah, so it's the same as increased resting heart rate, same thing as increased pulse rate. So it should be between 60 to 100 beats per minute. And what they're saying also, excessive exercise can cause a decrease in appetite, restless legs and dehydration, sleep disturbances such as poor sleep quality or insomnia, mental effects such as poor mood and increased stress, And what they're saying in women over-exercising along with under-eating for the amount of training they're doing can lead to amenorrhea. And this is classified as no menstrual period for 3 months or more. And women who suffer from this type of disease called amenorrhea, this causes from energy imbalance, and this can lead to a higher risk for low bone mass, leading to weakened bones called osteoporosis. This type of bone loss can cause an increased risk of fractures, including stress factors. So with everything, you have to do it in moderation. So even with exercise, you have to be careful that you're not overdoing it, because it can have like, you know, serious complication in your body, or it can damage like your, you know, muscles, or for ladies, you can get like imbalance in your hormone, and that will impact on your menstrual cycle. So be careful when you're doing exercise. Just do everything in moderation, as what they said before. The World Health Organization and the Australian guidelines stick to 3 to 5 days per week, or at least 2 days per week. So also, I would say, like, going forward, when you just starting out to do your exercise and you have like your exercise plan, have like an exercise progress sheet. And on your progress sheet, you can put whatever you want. So if you want to put like mental health, and you start off your exercise, say last week, and for the next like 3 weeks until maybe the end of December, you want to see if it really impact your mental health, then that will go on your exercise progress sheet. And your physical health, the same thing. So if you want to like say, okay, how do I feel in my body physically since I've started exercise for the last like 3 to 4 weeks? And also for your immune system, right? So you want to like find out, am I like fighting off disease? Is my body coping better? You know, where I used to get like cold and flu regular, since I'm exercising for the last like month, am I feeling better in my body? And also like timing, because maybe your days are very busy. Like, you know, spend time, sit down and plot it out and say, okay, I will take 20 minutes to do maybe jogging in the morning before I start like my busy day and something like that. So have a goal in mind, and you will surely see the impact on your overall health and your lifestyle. And there's just another video I just want to share with everyone. I'm not sure if this is going to be very clear, but I'm hoping for the best.
What we're going to do is, I need 3 things from you, okay? All right. You got to... I ain't got no money. I want no money. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't.
The gift you don't find everywhere else. A gift that's made just for them.
What we're going to do is, I need 3 things from you, okay? All right. You got the I ain't got no money. I want no money. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't quit. And don't give up. You got that? All right. You got that, best friend? Jewel needs your help, okay? She can only give you what you give her. All right? So the more you squeeze for her, the more she gonna feed you. All right? Jewel, you ready? Let's go, Jewel. You ain't know what it is, and you ready. I'm ready. That's what I'm talking about. She ain't know what I'm about to do, and she ready.
No, but I'm ready. Come on with it. I'm ready.
All right, come on here. Face me. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, calm down. You got this. You got this. You like, you about to go a quarter something. I ain't a judge. Let's work, Jewel. You gonna need your help, all right? All right. Let's go. You got this? Come on. Let's go. Don't stop. Come on. Yeah. Don't stop. Come on.
So I hope you all enjoyed that video, and just want to go back to my slides. So with that last video, what the exercise coach was actually saying to that lady, don't stop, don't quit. You can do it. Go, Joey. And I just want to take us back because we have a bit of time. I just want to go back and show you the wake up exercise that we can do in the morning. So I will take a bit more time on that one because we have a bit of time for that. So I'll just go back to that one and just go through it. Right, so the 5-minute wake up workout exercise. So what they're saying, this should take you at least 5 minutes, but obviously if you're just starting to do it, like say tomorrow, it might take a bit of time. So if you normally wake up, say like 6 o'clock, maybe wake up at 5:50. If you wake up at 7, maybe about 6:50, and maybe try it. So what they're saying, this routine from physiotherapist Nick Sinfield starts with some gentle in-bed tension releasing stresses and finishes with series of energizing power moves. So try to do this workout every morning to burn calories, ease away aches and pains, and boost your mood and feel more alert. I've started doing them myself. So extend your arms over your head, feeling your body stretch from your toes to your fingertips. 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths. And your knee to chest. So you bring one knee to your chest, keeping the other leg bent. Do not raise your head or tense your neck. Take 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths again, feeling the stretch in your buttocks and lower back. Repeat with the opposite knee. And then the hamstring stretch, grasp one leg and pull it towards you. Then straighten it as far as comfortable. Keep the other leg flat or bent on the bed. Take 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths. Feeling your hamstrings lengthen. Repeat with the opposite leg. And then you have your knees to chest. So bring both knees to your chest and gentle grasp your legs. Do not raise your head or tense your neck. Take 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths, feeling the stretch in your buttocks and lower back. Have knee rolls. So slowly roll your knees to one side, keeping them together and ensuring both shoulders remain in contact with the bed at all times. Taking 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths, Feeling the stretch in your lower back, repeat on the opposite side. Then you have your trunk rotation. So with your feet parallel and shoulders back and down, rotate your upper body to one side as far as comfortable without moving your hips. Repeat 6 to 8 times on both sides, taking deep relaxing breath on each side to release stiffness in your lower back. And then you have your chest stretch. So shoulders back and down and hands on hips. Push your chest up and out. Take 3 to 4 deep, relaxing breaths, feeling your chest muscle lengthen. And then you have the upper back stretch. So you clasp both hands and extend your arms out in front of you at shoulder level. Look down and slightly round your back. Take 3 to 4 deep, relaxing breaths, feeling the stretch between your shoulders. And you have your seated hamstring stretch. So sitting upright with both legs straight and hip width apart or closer. Bend the hips, bringing your chest towards your thighs, keeping a straight back. Take 3 to 4 deep, relaxing breaths and feeling your hamstrings lengthen. And then you have on the spot power walking. So walk on the spot for 30 seconds, raising your heels to your buttocks while bending and unbending both elbows together, keeping them by your sides. And you have your squats with your feet parallel and your shoulder width apart. Lower yourself as far as comfortable or until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Do not let your knees lean over your toes. As soon as you touch the bed, come up and repeat. Perform 8 to 10 slow and controlled squats. Then you have your side stretch. So hands on hips, cross your right leg in front of your left leg. Raise your left arm and reach towards the right side. Hold for 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths, feeling a stretch across your side. Repeat on the opposite side. And the last one is called forward bend. So feet parallel, hip width apart, bend from the waist, bringing your chest towards your thighs, keeping your legs and back straight. Hold for 3 to 4 deep relaxing breaths, feeling the stretch in your hamstring. So these are exercises they're saying like first thing before you get out of bed, you can do it. So to start off, I would say maybe pick like 3 to 4 of them. And this is on the NHS website. If you type exercise NHS, access for 5 minutes, or if you just type it into Google or YouTube, it should come up to say 5-minute workout exercise. And you can like, you know, slowly start off with a few and then improve. But overall, it's saying that you should take at least 5 minutes to do all these exercises, and it should help you to feel much better and, you know, stretch your muscles and, you know, help you to feel more awake and so forth. So I will just go back, and I didn't include this in my slide presentation because I wanted to see a bit more research, and I didn't really have a lot, but what they're saying, like if you do exercise in the night, it's quite beneficial for you to have like a better sleep. So most people, when they finish work, they go to the gym and they normally exercise. But then again, with that form of exercise, they're saying that if you're doing the vigorous exercise, that will disturb your sleep. So you have to do like the moderate intensity. So maybe on a treadmill. So if you go to the gym, or if you have a treadmill at home, or like with the COVID now, and a lot of people working from home, if you want to do exercise in the night, just before you go to bed, you need to do some light exercise that relaxes your mind and relaxes your body. Because if you do like the intense one or the vigorous one, what it will do, it will keep you awake. So when you want to fall asleep, you won't fall asleep, you actually stay awake, and you won't be able to rest properly. And then in the morning, you will like have like mood swing, your body is not properly rest, and for the rest of the day, the following day, you like really feel the impact because your body didn't rest properly. So again, with night exercise, it have to be the light ones, so like moderate ones. So if you're doing the indoors, maybe like push-ups, or maybe like run on the spot, or maybe some from the workout in the morning, you can do just gentle stretches, you know, and they have one called I think it's called what the children jumping jocks that the children do at school. So something that is very light. I wouldn't recommend like heavy exercise that, you know, make your heart rate go fast, and, you know, because that will disturb your sleep and you won't be able to sleep properly. So this is the end of my session and exercise. I hope you all enjoy it, and thank you very much.
Very good.
Oh, wow. Can we just give a big round of applause to Sister Tanya? That was great. That was awesome, sis. And well done. You weren't nervous at all. You weren't nervous one bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, but well done.
Great job.
So if you just type in the chat for Sister Tanya, so I can actually refer the questions back to her. There were a few that I did ask before. So I think this is from Jackie. What she's read, that women should eat after exercise and men before due to their body makeup. How they burn calories, any evidence that this is valid. So what she's saying, that women should eat after exercising and men should eat before. But during your research, was there any evidence to state that's true, the way of helping them to burn calories?
Well, what they is it the one you're talking about, the amenorrhea with the lady? Was it that one?
No, that was before. It's in general. Should women
just generally, it's the Tanya.
Yeah, what I know from exercise is that when you're gonna do exercise, they always said to eat after. Yeah, so, or if you're gonna eat before, you eat something very light, because like if you're gonna swim, yeah, they always recommend that before you go swimming, don't eat. And swimming is a form of exercise. So if you're gonna do like, say, go to the gym, or you're gonna work out for 30 minutes and you're gonna do a lot of like, you know, moderate intense exercise, because I did mention the moderate ones and the vigorous ones, then I would say maybe drink a lot of water before you do it. And then after you finish your exercise and cool down, then you can eat afterwards. But I wouldn't recommend like eating before the exercise, because you might feel uncomfortable, you know, jumping around and moving up fast, and, you know, like, so if you're going to go and jog and your stomach is full, you might feel uncomfortable, or, you know, feel uneasy with a big, you know, full stomach, and jogging or trying to do push-ups and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say to eat like a big meal before you exercise, or to eat, you know, just have like water and stuff. And then after exercise, when you're cool down and stuff, then you can have your, you know, meal and stuff like that. I hope that helps.
Okay,
thanks, Tanya. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. Sister Tanya, will the slides be shared? I think everybody, probably some people want to see the slides. Are you able to share? Okay.
I can send it on the women's group when I'm finished.
Okay, WhatsApp. Excellent.
What I can do, can I email it to you, and then, because I'm not sure if my computer gonna do
it. If you email it to me, I can share it as a PDF. That's fine.
For me, please, yeah.
Yeah. Another question from Sister Jackie is, if you feel in pain when exercising, should you stop? The phrase, no pain, no gain.
Right. So
as a phrase, sorry.
So what they're saying, if you remember at the start, they're saying that with every exercise that you're going to do, you must do like a warm-up session. So if you go on like Google or YouTube, there are like warm-up exercise that you can take. And when we just started, there was a lady showing you like some basic warm-up routines that you could do before you actually go into your exercise, and that will help like to loosen your muscles. Because if you go just straight into exercise afterwards, you know, like maybe about like 10-15 minutes in the exercise, you will start feel like aches, or maybe when you finish that session, couple hours, you might feel aches in your back and pain because your body haven't warmed up. So they're saying that before you undergo any form of exercise, you must warm up before you do it. So that's further up in the slide.
Okay, so the phrase that says no pain, no gain. I know sometimes you can like overstretch the muscle in terms of exercises, but it's your body as a whole will tell as how you feel. But it's also a mindset thing as well, isn't it, Sister Tanya?
Yes, yes. So you have to endure, because like with the ones that I was telling you about, like the 5-minute workout, when I just started to do it with the arm string, when you're trying to lift your feet and pull it to your chest, you can feel actually a bit of pain, but I wouldn't say to stop. You know, you just carry on, because as time go by, your body will get used to it, and then it will become like just the norm. You won't feel any pain. So I would say just, you know, to carry on. When I started doing it, because I've never done that one before, when I started the research, I found that one on like 5-minute exercise in the morning, wake up in your bed. And when I did like the hamstring to lift my feet to my chest, I was like, you know, I can't really do it. But then slowly, when I keep on doing it, I find out, okay, there's no pain, and I do my walking like most morning. Instead of like drive the baby to school, I just walk it. If it's raining, then I will say, okay, take the car. But I try my best during this time to do a lot of walking. And now that I've discovered these new exercise, I'm trying to take them on board, like the one in the bed for 5 minutes. So yeah, as what Sister Janet is saying, if you just endure, it will get better and stuff like that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you,
Well,
Tanya.
thank you. Sister Noblet, did you have a question? Your hands are raised. Sister Noblet? Okay, Sister Cassandra says...
I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
All right, okay. Sister Cassandra says, drinking water aid the blood flow to your muscles. So what she's trying to say is to encourage everyone to drink water. I think that was part of the slides last week as well, or a session about drinking water. That would help the muscles as well.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm definitely going to do the 5 minutes wake up. I've never seen that one. So definitely we'll be adding that to my regime, and it's quite useful and helpful. You did state about the sleep, Sister Tanya. Yes. What, in terms of in the night, what hours would you recommend someone not do exercise? And because that, as you say, will impact on their sleep.
Yeah, so when I was doing my research, what they're saying, like 7 o'clock. So when you come home, because obviously most gyms are closed now. I know that they said the other day that they're going to open gyms, but I don't think anyone want to go to the gym now. So if you come home from work, say like between 7 to 8, you start your exercise routine, and then cool down. What they're saying, if you cool down and then take a shower, that also help to like condition your mind to sleep better. So if you're going to do, like, say you have like an exercise machine at home, and you can do like pull forward, like tug, you know, forward and backward pulling and thing like that slowly for maybe 20 minutes, and maybe some like skipping or something, then you must do it before you actually bedtime. So if you go to bed like 10 o'clock, don't do it like 9 or 9:30, because obviously it's too close to your bedtime. So do it a bit earlier, you know, and it's not like something you have to do only if you want to do the night exercise, because what they're saying, if you do it in the day, yeah, and the more you do in the day, it's the better it help you in the night to sleep. So it's not like a hard and fast rule to do it at night, because what they're saying, in the day, if you get more exercise done, that also will help with your sleeping pattern in the night.
Thank you. I think Pastor is saying most gyms are open now and they have been proven to be quite COVID safe. So what he's trying to encourage us to go to the gym. I remember I used to go to the gym, I think when I used to live in Thornton Head, I used to go to the gym for 7 o'clock in the morning and I felt so alert, so alive. And my day just starts with so much joy. And I think I kind of fell by the wayside doing that. But it is useful to probably start the gym, as you say, better early in the morning than kind of late in the evening as well. Jackie, anyone else have any more questions?
I think Jackie said sometimes it's hard to motivate yourself to exercise. What do you do to motivate? So I would say again, like I was thinking when I was doing like the research, because the Christmas holiday is coming up and most people are going to be off from work and you're going to have your family at home, whether it's for 1 week or 2 weeks. You could maybe get like your family, so your husband, the children involved. That's if you're not living on your own, because if you're living on your own, then what I will recommend, put music on, something that's nice and soothing, and then start with like your warm-up routine, and then put like the YouTube video with like light exercise, and start off with like light exercise, and slowly I think your body will start to get used to it and you want to do it. But if you say to yourself, well, I don't feel motivated, I don't feel like I really want to start, with everything in life, you have to like make up in your mind to do it. If you said, oh, I don't think I can manage the exercise, I don't think, I have the time, you have to put time, in it. And with everything, whether it's work, whether it's like studies, the same thing for exercise, because what they're saying, the overall benefit of exercise on your health, your physical health, your immunity is good if you're exercising, plus your diet and everything else, because this whole topic is about health. So, everything is in there. And if you notice from one of the slides, it was saying the benefits. Let me just go back and read it again, because maybe some people did not get that one. So what they're saying, the benefits of exercise on your health, it's medically proven that people who do regular physical activity have up to 35% lower risk of coronary heart disease and stroke, up to 50% lower risk of type 2 diabetes, up to 50% lower risk of colon cancer, up to 20% lower risk of breast cancer, 30% lower risk of early death, 83% lower risk of osteoarthritis, and osteoarthritis to do with the bones, and that's the highest. So if you're exercising, that means your bone is really strengthening and better. And they're saying also 68% lower risk of hip fracture if you do like any form of physical activity, 30% lower risk of falls, 30% lower risk of depression, and 30% lower risk of dementia. So exercise is really beneficial. It's just that you have to make it up in your mind that, okay, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna start with something light, like, the early morning one, and you don't have to do every single one. Just start maybe with 3, of the workout. And then from there, you just, keep on increasing it. And like the last video that I show you with that lady, the coach was cheering her on, and other people in the gym was saying to her, go Joey, you can do it, you're gonna live. So just tell yourself that this is beneficial for my health. And if you have family, like kids and husband and thing, just get them involved over the Christmas period. But I would advise it to start now, start like tomorrow.
I was going to say to Janet, if I can interject.
Yes, you can, Pastor.
Okay, in my gym, what they sometimes encourage is to get like an accountability partner. So if, for example, you say, right, you're going to do it by yourself, it may be an idea to say, team up with somebody to say, okay, I'm going to do the 5-minute workup in the morning. And then maybe at the end of the day or during the day, you text each other and say, hey, did you do yours? Did you do yours? And even if you didn't and the other person did, it motivates you the next day say, well, okay, I'm going to make sure that I do mine. And you kind of G each other on, because the Sister Tanya was saying, when you have someone encouraging or motivating you, it kind of helps and gives that accountability. Secondly, it might be an idea if I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, maybe Sister Janice or someone can just post some kind of a WhatsApp image and just say, hey ladies, how's your 5-minute exercise or wake up exercise going? Just as a reminder. So you guys have got the WhatsApp groups, so just use it as a motivation. I wouldn't advise anyone to post their example of them doing it. I think that might be a bit too personal. And I know Sister Tanya, I know you had the idea, but please.
That would be even great, Pastor.
I think Sister Janet will do that for me.
But if you're Sister Sandra saying why not, maybe they're brave enough. But I think maybe if Sister Janice
don't want to laugh.
Maybe if Sister Janice can maybe get some kind of a WhatsApp image or whatever, and there's maybe 2 or 3 times a week, just have like a fun thing. Say, hey ladies, how's the 5-minute workout going? Oh, she's hearing me. So just to keep, because you have to keep the momentum going. I was doing those stretching exercises today, and believe me, some of the times I wanted to cry because I am so stiff. And they're saying that in my job, I sit down, I work at a computer. When I do counseling, even all these Zoom calls, it's affected now my hip flexors. And so when I stand up, I'm stiff. And I said it's because of the amount of sitting down I'm doing. So it's what the videos that Sister Tanya sent were exactly the ones they recommend. So it's really, really good, and encourage everyone to do it.
Thank you, Pastor. Okay, any more questions? I think Fiona says, I run in the morning before work and find it sets my day. And that's absolutely true. It actually sets your day. It gives you that dopamine that make you feel happy. So that kind of happy mode. You don't need to take drugs. You can do the exercise as your drugs. So once again, Sister Tanya, thank you very much. And this time I'm going to hand over to Sister Teresa, First Lady.
Thank you.
We've got 2 minutes.
Thank you. Bless you, sis. There is nothing else for me to add. Just to say thank you so much, Sister Tanya. I don't know if we recognize the extent of the gifting and talents that we have within our church with our ladies. So once again, thank you so much, Sister Tanya. That was absolutely brilliant. So very well researched, really informative, and I think a great motivation for some of us that may have gotten a little bit comfortable in terms of not really getting outside and exercising. I just want to share with you one scripture before we go, and I'm not going to say anything about it except to say it kind of speaks for itself. And it says, beloved, I pray that all of you may go, that all may go well with you, and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. So I will encourage you to pray for each other, but also that we put into practice that which we have learned. Okay, so it's one thing to pray for being in good health, but all the things that we've been hearing over the last few weeks is the actual putting it into practice. So our diet, exercise, movement, how we look after ourselves, all of that is so important. So thank you once again, Sister Tanya, for sharing. And I'm really looking forward to hearing how everybody is doing with the little tips that you're going to be trying out this week and in the weeks to come. Have a really blessed day, everyone, a blessed evening even. And remember, this is our last session for this year. We're back again in January. We'll keep you posted in terms of the restart date. It should be the second week in January, and we'll come back in January with new health and exercise goals for 2021. Amen. God bless you. Well, thank you so much.
Just to say, sorry, just to say that I will be sharing. I haven't had a chance to to transfer the videos. So they will be on YouTube, and I'll share, have some time to share the link as well. So I'm going to try and aim to do that over the weekend so we can share those videos once again and refresh our memory of health. And as you say, start the new year with great health goals and health challenges.
Wonderful.
God bless you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And thank you, Sister Janet, for the technical support as well as the health tips as well. Do keep us up to speed with everything in terms of the stuff that you share. Thanks once again, Sister Cassandra, for the vision and for seeing it through for us.
Amen.
And we appreciate you. We'll come back again in January to pick up from here. Have a wonderful break, everybody, and I'll see you soon. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Bless you.
Bye.
Thank you for all the visitors. Thank you. God bless.
God bless. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.